Good morning, Wakeland. I'm Maddie Cargill.
And I'm Jacob McElreath. Today we'll talk about the presence of unmarked police cars and details on Black History Month at Wakeland.
WIN TV starts now. Whether you've seen them or not, unmarked police cars are cracking down on speeding across the area.
And Kika has more on these undercover cops.
Across the community, many people have noticed police cars in disguise, seeking out people who go past the speed limit. These vehicles have a Frisco Police watermark on both sides and are often referred to as slick top or stealth interceptors. They are also equipped with advanced law enforcement technology such as a radar, a dash cam, hidden lights, and a siren. We spoke to Officer Sorrell with Frisco's traffic unit for more information.
It's a 2016 Chevy Tahoe, and it's definitely speaks for itself as far as the look on it. I'm assigned to traffic, and these are primarily used for traffic enforcement. It is an actual police car, but it is used for traffic enforcement. It has ghost graphics on it, so most people don't really see it until they get right up on it.
I think the purpose of these hidden police cars is to catch students without them knowing, so if there's a bad driver, they won't know that there's a police car near them. I think that they are pretty beneficial because they're able to catch people without being seen by a police car. I personally have not been affected because the drivers that drive me around are safe and they follow the rules.
Drive safe, Wolverines. I'm Aiden Yukika, reporting for WIN TV.
Keegan Daniels, you've been spotted for your leadership. I have the pleasure to teach Keegan Daniels in one of my Spanish 2 classes this year. And I love he works to figure out things on his own, all the Spanish concepts on his own, and he knows all my class expectations and honors them in every detail. So one thing that I appreciate is when students come to me and they approach me with questions or inquiries, and they do it in a very respectful way. So Keegan is a great example to others with his wonderful attitude. Even, just to request a signature for his coach, he's amazing. He is an example of excellence, combined with effort, perseverance in his work, and plus integrity and a positive attitude. So congratulations, Keegan.
Even though Black History Month has ended, its significance still holds strong across campus.
Jillian Williams has the story.
Black History Month, originally created as a week celebration in 1926 by Carter G. Woodson, was popularized as a month celebration in 1976. Black History Month draws to a close. We learn from the previous generations and reflect on the power of Black culture to bring students together. Gwen Carroll, an 87-year-old veteran teacher, with her husband Dana Carroll, a 99 years young World War II veteran, recollect on their time in the Civil Rights era.
Other engineers that was building they were repairing a bridge somewhere, and they needed all of this big heavy equipment. So we had 16 trucks, trailers loaded with bridge material. And so while we were there trying to wait till the officer found where we had to go, the MPs come up. That's military police. MPs are military police. They come up and told the officer, "Sir, you better get these trucks out of here because the enemy is just right over the hill." One of our trailers got hit and it just scattered the lumber everywhere. And by the time we tried to straighten up the trailer, put all the equipment on, I got hurt. The chaplain come through the hospital. My name was on the list. So he gave me a Purple Heart, and I said, "Sir, I don't deserve this Purple Heart." He said, "Listen, Sergeant, your name is on this paper. I was supposed to give you a Purple Heart, so you take it. Now, what you do with it, I don't care."
Gwen Carroll recounts her experience with the March on Washington.
At a cocky young age, I was walking down the street past the NAACP, where I'd worked a lot of times in volunteer work. And the president, in front of many, many buses, they were just lined up. I didn't know what I was doing. And they kept saying, "Get on the bus, get on the bus, get on the bus." And I was walking down the street with one of my friends from New York, and he said, "You should get on that bus, it's going to be real important." So I got on the bus. And that's how I ended up on the March on Washington. And at that time, it was like, the March on Washington, until I realized what I had gotten into, and now I am so happy. To my surprise, there seemingly, especially in the group where I was standing, were white people. And I would have expected to be, I guess, more black people. The other interesting thing was that Martin Luther King, to whom I got close, had next to him, and if you look on the pictures, you'll probably see it, to his right and to my left as I look at him, that was our local policeman named Charlie Jackson. And then as I grew older, all the kids with whom I worked at school, I would tell them I was there, and they would say, oh yeah, sure you were there. I said, no, I was there. And now I'm so proud. When he told me when they first saw the black soldiers, they thought they had tails.
So it was a British camp there, so the officers said, we're going downtown and see what it's like, and then we'll let you all go later on, Our officers went downtown and told some of the people, look, them black soldiers up there are half monkey. They got tails. They come out at night. So if you want to see a tail, you'll have to see it at night, see what I mean? So when they allowed us to go to town, we'd go down in the daytime, people be passing us looking back. And so they did so many times, we say, what in the world are they looking back for? One of our sergeants was in one of the beer joint, buying beer or something, and so I guess the girl asked him, what time do y'all's tail come out? What you talking about, girl? What are you talking about? Well, the officer said, you all had tails and they come out at night. What time do they come out?
Black history impacts society because there are so many things that are happening in our present that are caused because of people in the past. Because people don't always realize the great achievements that black inventors and just black people have had in general, because often it's seen like, that we just haven't achieved as much, but you don't realize that black people, or that a black person created the potato chip, or a black person created the hot iron, or whatever the case may be. So many black people inspire me to be the best that I can. I've got plenty of black role models that I look up to. I look up to Barack Obama, Michelle, the whole Obama family, let's be real. BSU's message to the community and to the school in general is just to cherish diversity, because there's so many things to learn about different races and different cultures. So one of the things that BSU did was we rented out a theater to see Black Panther. We filled it out, sold 180 seats, we sold it out, and everybody was really excited about it.
February may be the designated month for celebrating Black history, but we remember that Black culture is a prominent factor in today's society year-round. I'm Jillian Williams for WIN TV.
Many new vehicles are making their debut for the 2019 model year.
Owen Gonzalez rose up on this story.
With the new year just starting to begin, we can all expect a wave of new and improved cars from manufacturers all across the world. The 2019 Toyota Avalon might be smaller than its predecessor, but its high-tech interior and available luxury features make its spec sheet read more like a Lexus than a Toyota. It has a V6 3.5-liter engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission.
I really like the Toyota Avalon because I think it's the most clean. It looks kind of, well, sort of futuristic-y, I guess. It's really just more modernized looking.
The 2019 Toyota Avalon will be available in late spring of 2019. The 2019 Ford Ranger takes a modern take on a classic truck. The resurrected Ranger returns to the U.S. to claim its share of popular mid-size market. Based on the version currently sold overseas, it has a unique ladder frame, refreshing styling, and a redesigned interior. The proven 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine with an auto start-stop technology is designed to optimize power and efficiency using turbocharging and direct gasoline injection.
I think it looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty cool, perfect for highland areas, and from the looks, I think it looks good in silver.
Manufacturing at the Wayne, Michigan plant will begin in late 2018, with Rangers arriving in dealers starting in early 2019. The 2019 Corvette ZR1 is one of the most highly anticipated cars of 2018. It provides the most power and style out of any ZR1. It has a 6.2-liter V8 engine that gives you 755 horsepower. There's an available 7-speed manual with rev matching that's more robust for track duty. But for the first time ever, the ZR1 could also be had with GM's 8-speed automatic transmission.
I like the Corvette, the 2019 Corvette ZR1 the best because it just seems the coolest.
The Corvette ZR1 will be released spring of 2018. I'm Owen Gonzalez.
Students are put to the test to determine the difference between fast food and cafeteria food.
Ali Nurani has more.
Most students think that they can taste a lot better than they think. So we put a couple of our students to the test against Frisco's favorite fast food places and our own cafe food.
We went to 3 fast food restaurants and we chose 3 of our own school's cafe foods.
Can you see? No. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hold up, what are we doing again? Ooh. That's not good.
That's definitely some trash coffee. This one.
This one. I think this is cafeteria.
I don't know. I think this is fast food.
Oh, well,
Wait, this was Starbucks?
Oh. This one's gotta be fast food.
Yeah, that's a lot better. This one's fast food.
That one's fast food.
Yep.
What? Wait, what is it?
Kidding me? This
No
is
way!
nasty.
There's no way!
If that's fast food from like 2 days ago.
I'll eat the cookies.
This one's definitely. Ethan,
I haven't tried it yet.
This one.
Cafeteria.
This is fast food. This one.
Cafeteria. Nope.
It's fast food. This one.
Loser. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm giving you an L.
I can see it.
Shocked.
Yeah.
I gotta give the cafeteria credit some.
The results showed that more people guessed right than wrong. I'm Ali Nurani for Win TV.
In light of the recent shooting in Florida, FISD reminds you to choose to care. Students and teachers can anonymously report information they may otherwise keep to themselves. Wakeland's homepage has a quick link to choosetocare.com. Don't let Wakeland become another statistic.
It's time to stuff the trophy case. Bring your unwanted items during advisory each Tuesday and Thursday throughout March 5th through the 30th. These items will be donated to Frisco Family Services. Let's get that trophy case filled up.
Here's this week's edition of Wolverine of the Week.
On campus, I'm involved with Color Guard, Choir, and Theater. In Winter Guard, we are working on a production which is a lot like La La Land. We're practicing 2 to 3 times a week and we're working really hard. In Choir, we're practicing a lot of new songs that we're going to perform later on. The part of Choir is performing and making new friends. Growing up, I like to sing and act, and I love that I can do that in high school. I try to find people who need help or who are injured, and I try to help them as best as I can. I'm Madison Muller, and I'm Wolverine of the Week.
Students taking the SAT next Wednesday, remember to bring a photo ID and an approved calculator. Students with last names A through K will report to the auxiliary gym, and L through Z will report to the main gym.
That's it for this week's edition of Win TV. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at WHS Win TV.
I'm Maddie Cargill.
And I'm Jacob. Have a great weekend, Wolverines.